Hi everyone, Dr. Luke Peterson here, physical therapist with the Knee Replacement Therapist. Today I want to show you a video of 4 different exercises you can do with the TheraBand loop. So first thing you want to do is put the loop around both legs. You can do this in a chair if that's easier. Now for the greatest intensity and the greatest amount of resistance, you're going to want to go lower and on your legs. So down by the ankles and the feet is going to be the most intensity. And as you come up closer to the knees or even up over the knees, it's going to be a little bit less intensity. So I'm going to start with it just below my knees here. And the first exercise you can do is body weight squats with the bands. So a common impairment that you see with people when they go to do squats is their knees tend to cave in and they kind of get this knock knee position when they come down in the squat. What we do with the TheraBand is now you're actually pushing into the resistance of the band, and that cue to push into the resistance is going to help you to keep your legs out and coming over your toes when you're performing the squat. So feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward, maybe a little bit out to the side, and you're just going to perform a body weight squat and then come back up. Notice how my knees stay over my feet as I squat, and they're not caving in or falling down like this. The next exercise you can do is called lateral steps or side stepping with the band. For this one, what you want to do is get in a nice kind of athletic position, so feet about shoulder width apart, a little bit of bend in your knees and your hips. And all you're going to do, just like it says, is you're sidestepping. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind with this exercise is one, you want to control all the movements. So the legs shouldn't be flailing side to side like this. You should have good tension in the band the whole time. Feet should be facing relatively forward, shouldn't be facing to your side or anything like that. And the other thing is, a compensation that's very common is people will lean their trunk to the side. I'm exaggerating here, but they'll lean their trunk to get that extra little bit of motion and strength. But what you want to do is keep everything, your shoulders and your hips and everything nice in a good alignment, and just get that movement coming all from your glutes. And after you do about 10 feet of this, you'll really start to feel it in your hips and your glutes. And that's a good thing because that's where we want to feel that exercise. All right, for the next exercise, what we're going to do is called monster walks. So again, keeping the band in the same position. Now instead of going laterally, with this exercise, you're actually going forward. So all you're going to do is feet about shoulder width apart, and now you're going to walk forward, but you're going to take nice big steps. So they're going to be large steps and they're going to be wide. So it looks something like this. And you can also go backwards. Again, with this one, you want a nice athletic position, so a little bit of bend in your hips and knees. And you want to maintain that tension through the band as you're walking. The legs should be under control, shouldn't be flailing. Don't let the tension of the band pull your knee one way or the other. And again, this one you'll feel that in the outside part of your hips and your glutes, and that's where we want to feel it working. The last exercise I have for you, you'll want a chair or something that you can hold on to that's sturdy for balance. And what we're doing is straight leg raises in standing, and we're going to go to different positions. So you can go forward. And again, with this, you want to be nice and under control. Control it out and back in. You can go out to the side. Keeping that trunk and that back up nice and tall. Don't let yourself lean to the side while you do it. You can go backward. This one, don't go too far where you're arching your low back and getting strain on the low back. It's a nice smaller movement. And you can even go across the body. This one's a little bit awkward, but you can do this one as well. So that's your standing four-way straight leg raises. So that's 4 different exercises that you can do with the TheraBand loop. All are going to be really good for working your hip muscles, especially your gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, and as well as your gluteus maximus muscles. They're going to provide that stability at your hips when you're walking and doing functional activities. Again, we talked about body weight squats. We looked at lateral stepping or lateral walking. We looked at monster walks, and the last one we did was four-way straight leg raises with the band. Thank you very much, and take care.